Alright, hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing a competitive draft, Guilds of Ravnica today. 1500 gems entry. I've got some thoughts on the fact that you can't use the in-game gold on this, but that's fine. This is my first time playing a lot of Magic Arena. This last week kind of picked it up. I like some things about it, but if this isn't your first time, I'm not going to waste your time too much with it. But let's get into the draft. Right away in this pack, I would say some of the better cards. Narcomoeba is virtually unusable. Surveil isn't going to hit this enough to make it consistent. Absolutely not a first pick, but if it's going to go in any deck, it's a Surveil deck, I suppose. It's not a card to worry about. So our rare isn't even considerable. I actually like Inescapable Blaze and Izzet, I like aggro in particular. But first pick, this might be a little bit too narrow. It's 2 red and a 6-drop. It is a good card. I'm definitely considering it still. I personally really like Beacon Bolt. If you get an Izzet deck going with this, it's easily going to be kill 2 creatures and can potentially bring down even really big creatures. Legion Guildmage is a great card if you're in that color. The best overall card is probably going to be Deadly Visit, despite the fact that I am a big fan of Beacon Bolt. Deadly Visit is going to keep our options open. And still give us that removal along with surveilling. Other cards to consider if you want to go aggro. Leapfrog's not terrible, but overall the rest of the cards are just okay, and a Guildgate. So we are going to grab the Deadly Visit and see where it takes us. Also, Color the Culprit is an okay card, and maybe what we're hoping, if we're in black, if we go deep black, Golgari, we can hope that one of these comes back around. And if we end up in Dimir, we can even hope to hit our Narcomoeba. I can't imagine that comes all the way back around, but still. So we'll grab Deadly Visit. Okay, pack 2. So missing a rare, not a lot of information to be had. But I personally like the Thought-Bound Phantasm. If you are in a surveilling deck, this card can come down for 1 and get big very quickly. Sphinx is probably the best card in the pack, and I'm very tempted to take it. All around, this is circumstantially good. This is just gonna be good, period. I personally like the Imp in Golgari decks. He kind of feeds the graveyard while getting rid of a card from your opponent's hand. And 1/1 fly for 1 is pretty good in the non-white colors, or it's not readily available. I like the Severed Strands. I don't think I'm ready to pick that card yet. I wouldn't mind grabbing it to stay in black. But I think the Sphinx is so good, it'd even be worth probably splashing for. I like the Portcullis Vine. Prey Pawn is good if you're in that type of build, but I think we're gonna grab Sphinx and see if we don't end up in Dimir. Oh god, this card is really good. You have to stay in these colors probably to ever have a chance of casting it. But the fact that it can trade for anything. And it has hexproof, so it's not going to get burned. This card hits the board and just shuts certain aggro decks down, especially evasive decks that are relying on flyers. I've been on the other end of a deck playing multiple copies of this. It's upsetting. So I think I'm ready to be that guy. So Watch the Miss is also good. Integrity Intervention is not a bad card at all. It's 2 colors off from what we're trying to go. I would splash just for integrity if I was in a really aggro-y deck that was running red. We're splashing for red, but we're not there. Other than that, Child of Night is good. We can hope that cards like that come around. I'm always fond of Barrier of Bones, especially if we are trying to get Surveilling going. But if I wasn't picking the Night Veil Predator, which I'm pretty sure I'm grabbing, then I would want probably Watch of the Mist. So looks like our deck might be heavy set on flying. Other than that, is it Guildgate, some decent red cards, and nothing much else worth talking about. Alright, so in this pack, Harpooner's really good circumstantially. He's not bad by any means. He's a good bear with reach. But I don't know if I would go green looking at this card, or two black, two blue. If I'm gonna splash for a card like that, probably Child of the Night or the Guildgate, and I think Child of the Night. If I hadn't been just two colors, Guildgates actually kind of have less value. I actually like Beam Splitter Mage if I was going aggressive, but as of now, it doesn't look like our deck's gonna be super aggressive. So I think I'm just gonna grab the Child of the Night here. This is a good card outside of our color, so I don't want to try to splash, go 4 colors for it. Prey Upon is a decent card, but if we're going to grab a green card, it's probably going to be Harpooner. I'm just going to take out a flyer on his own. He's his own Prey Upon, actually. But we're going to grab Child of Night here. There are the 2 different gates, but I think Child of Night is the card that we want. Okay, so what colors are we seeing a lot of? I'm seeing white, no white cards, so we might have to consider going red, with how much red is available. But for now, this card's good. But I don't know if it's good enough to just go red for it as of now. We might end up in red, but I think the safe bet is our Muse Drake. Radiant Flying, this card is pretty much a good, was it the Generous Stray, the 1/2 green creature that lets you draw. It just hits the board and draws you a card. It's a 1/3, it's a good blocker, and it has flying. So we're going to grab that. I'm not too obsessed with flyers, but as of now, while we're still kind of feeling out if we need to go a 3rd color, I do like this card overall. I think it's a safe bet. If I was going to say we were definitely in red, I would definitely highly consider grabbing Electrostatic Field. We're in the colors of casting spells, so it'll just deal damage and block for a lot. These packs are crazy sometimes. So Burglar Rat, I really like Burglar Rat. I do like the Guildgate, but if we stay in 2 colors, like I said, the Guildgates aren't going to be as valuable for us. So I think I'm going to grab Burglar Rat here. It's a lot of times it's a 2-for-1, and we need to lower our curve just a little bit. So. Okay, we could grab Wall of Mist. I'm not a huge fan. Our deck is going bigger, but it's not quite a control deck. So I think what I want to do is actually probably grab a Guildgate, Undercity Uprising, or Guildgate. I think we're going to see more of these cards. And Splashing Green with Burglar Rat immediately turns him into a solid 2-for-1. So I think we're going to grab the Guildgate. It's just going to open us up. We're going to sideboard it. I can't imagine. We could just go all flyers. Walls and flyers. Red has been more open. You know, let's try it. Let's try it. We're not definitely going to run it, but if we just go all flyers, then this could be kind of crazy. Alright, so cards that are okay. I think this card's alright, especially if you're really defensive. That card's okay. This card's actually pretty good in like an aggressive Izzet deck. I think we're going to grab the Guildgate here. If we're possibly going to go red, we're going to want to value mana fixing a little bit more, especially with cards like this. We might not go that at all, but this is fine. This is going to make our main board regardless of going red or not. So okay, we're not in an aggressive deck. As far as I can tell, we could be, but Dimir just suffers from being outpaced by Boros and even the green white aggressive decks. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our Barrier Bones, which is gonna get us surveilling, and hopefully we can kind of get payoffs for that down the road. But we'll grab the wall here. All right, what are we looking at? All right, so I'm happy to grab Imp here. As a flyer, we got a flying thing going on. Dazzling Lights isn't bad, but I would like more payoffs before I run it. But yeah, we'll grab the Imp, and I think that that's a fine pick. I'll grab another Child of Night. Yep, and we will grab the Beam Splitter Mage here. I'll grab the Vapors. It's good against the green white. Sometimes they go. I'll grab the Maniacal Rage. This with a flyer, if they don't have removal, is amazing. I might run this main board. We'll consider it. All right, so Thief of Sanity is probably gonna be our pick here. This card's pretty good. He's gonna hit the board as a flyer, like the theme we're going with anyway. But he's very quickly gonna start exiling cards from the opponent's library, and then just giving us card advantages. We can cast them as long as he doesn't get picked off. So another great card is the Capture Sphere, but I think that this card, you need. This format's slow enough that I think you need like your cards that can just come down and win the game. And the game can kind of get away really quick with him. Whereas, I don't know, like, this card's like a big guy, but he can just be chump blocked forever. But this card like can come down third turn and then carry the game away. Removal's always good, but this could potentially become so much more. So that's what we're gonna grab. Drag these over. Still working out the Magic Arena breakdown. Now, here's another Thief of Sanity, Thief of Sanity. I'm probably grabbing this, but I do like the Spy Bug, especially if we're surveilling. He can get big really quick, and I've seen games just completely get carried away by just one Spy Bug getting really big. There's another Capture Sphere. We don't have a ton of removal, but I am going to take the chance and grab another Thief of Sanity so that we can consistently hit it, hopefully on the third turn. Okay, alright. Connive and Concoct. Connive is a pretty decent card. There's a lot of cards that have low toughness or low power that we can snatch and turn into blockers. Deadly Visit's really good too. Also, returning a creature from my graveyard, to the battlefield is a good like secondary. I think this card's too good to pass up, but Deadly Visit might be the overall better card by a margin potentially. Could get greedy. I'm looking at this card and thinking of how many scenarios where it's going to be better. I can nab a flyer that's trying to block our thieves. We can surveil and return a creature, which is pretty good too. Or we can just grab the Deadly Visit. Deadly Visit's gonna be so good. I'm gonna take my chance. I'm gonna take my chance and get greedy. I know it looks like this is like rare drafting or something, but these cards are cards that can just really turn the tide. Whereas Deadly Visit's more consistent, but I'm looking to drop some bombs, so let's go big or go home. I think we're gonna grab. Oh, sorry about that. Dog has a visitor. It's the epic rivalry between my Shih Tzu and the mailman. All right, so Thoughtbound Phantasm. Another imp. I think Phantasm's just better. And we have enough surveilling. We might not even run this main board. I think we have enough surveilling to kind of get it off the ground. We have the Sphinx over here as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna grab the Thoughtbound Phantasm. This is tough. Other cards consider Burglar Wrap. The Severed Strands is good. Gilgate, probably not going to be one of our top picks. We could even grab the Imp, but if we're going to go Gary, I would love to grab another Imp, but we're going to go ahead and grab the Phantasm. Just a solid all-around card. We're going to grab the Agent here. Agent's pretty good. You can even just turn him into a Death Touch and a blocker. We're probably not going to go in red unless something crazy happens. But the rest of these cards are just okay. Not even really great for us, so we'll go ahead and grab the Dark Blade Agent, which can turn a card advantage pretty easily. I am happy to grab Burglar Rat, but if we don't get the Severed Strands, it kind of becomes a little less valuable. There's always the Pass Wall Debt, but I like Burglar Rat more. And the more Burglar Rats, the better. I know it's the first time you play this, sometimes you just grab a land, but the second time you play it, you always grab some value. Citywide Bust can just absolutely wreck some decks. I guess we grab the Wall of Mist here. I'm not gonna run any of these other cards. Yeah, that's fine. Against a really aggressive deck, we can just have walls for days. I'm gonna just go on the Burglar Rat plan. I have no problem with running a bunch of these. If we can just get our hands on a Severed Strands, that's gonna be amazing. Barrier Bones. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine to grab another one. I don't want to have too much. The deck's kind of tilting on delivering some aggro evasively. I just want to grab the Guildgate here. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Guildgate. That's what we're gonna do. And my thought process there is being that, I kind of want to be able to kind of shift gears and go aggressive. I don't see us running a third Child tonight. We can definitely grab the Pass World up there. Sideboard card, sure. And Severed Strands, awesome. Over the Imp, for sure here. We're almost definitely not going to run this card. But I don't see us running the alternative, so... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, each time you surveil, we'll get 2 new additional cards. That's fine. Alright, so this card right here, it can be pretty awesome because it can just be used as like a straight up removal. Because it can't be blocked. Once it attacks, it gets shuffled back into your library and exiles a card. So you can use this to just get rid of like a big thing on their board and potentially draw it, play it. If you do that 3 times, they lose the game. If you don't have 2 of these in your draft deck, there's like no way I think that ability is ever going to trigger. This is a great card too, the Whisper Agent. It actually goes with a Thoughtbound Phantasm. That would be our next, next in line. I think we're going to grab this because for 4, this comes down as like a big blocker. I don't think I've ever played this and it not immediately been able to impact the opponent's board just from being there. 3/5 for 4, and a lot of removal is like not enough to take her out in one go. So we are going to grab this as a creature / removal / unlikely win condition. I don't know. Capture Sphere is almost definitely the card we're grabbing here. I don't think the Hired Poisoner has any kind of value, and we don't want to Burglar Rats over the Capture Sphere, so. Alright, so here's another one of this. This card's cool. We're definitely not going to grab it. I would love to pick up another Severed Strands, but honestly, this card, like I said, staring across the board at two of these is a freaking nightmare. So let's be that nightmare, right? Uh, Guild Summit's cool, but we don't have the gates for it. It's an okay combat trick at best. I think we might just grab this. We get to surveil. It's a big O blocker when it hits the board. So it's definitely better than wall. Yeah. We're at 22 actual cards. Alright, I'm happy to grab Spybug here. Yeah, there's nothing else in here for us. So we definitely aren't splashing for returning a land to the battlefield. And we're okay without another guild gate here, so yeah, we'll go Spybug. I'm pretty down to grab another Thoughtbound Phantasm. And that'll actually allow us to like probably not run cards like Pass Wall Adept. I think it's just okay at best. I think I'm moving on the sideboard and bring in our Thoughtbound Phantasm. Alright, this is exactly the card we want to pick up here. Whisper Agent. I mean, I don't know, Deadly Visit might be a better one, but we want Whisper Agent because he just comes down, always trades with something pretty much, or can go aggressive, and is going to get us that surveilling that we need to get our Thoughtbound Phantasms online. We can draw a card with Radical Idea, or we can grab a Guild Gate. I think I want to grab the Radical Idea. Surveilling is going to help us, like, kind of sort our draws out, but in the late game, we could just use more cards. So only think we're at 24. We're going to have to make a cut, probably, if we do that. It's not a surveilling card. Just grab the Guild Gate. You know what? We don't want to be missing our drops either with tap plans coming on the board. We're going to grab this up on the sideboard and we'll go from there. Combat Trick is okay. I don't know if we'll end up running it, but we'll see. Burglar Rats is cool. We're not going to run that many. All Night. I mean, I could see this if we're just absolutely getting hammered by an aggressive deck. We could bring some of those in. And we're probably not going to run Counterspell unless our opponent's just going really big. So yeah, looks like our last good number of picks didn't really come out super valuable. So, right now, we are sitting at 40... What? 41 cards they automatically brought in lands. This is they have 17 lands now with the Guild Gates. 17. This deck might be able to run 15. Surveilling's gonna help us kind of like fix a little bit. So I guess yeah, I might actually be cutting a rat here. I really have to figure out how to work these displays because I feel like I'm trapped with having these cards in just massive display mode. Like I said, you know, this is maybe the third or fourth time that I've been logged on. It's pretty intuitive. I understand why they built Magic Arena. It's really good for bringing in new players, I'm sure. I just wish that they had built this for Magic Online if their intent was to make it more intuitive, but some things about it are difficult. So I really like Rats. It's going to go well with Severed Strands, but we only have the one Severed Strands. Almost down to cut a barrier of the bones. But I feel like we really need to make sure that we're surveilling. Because this has to get to 3 counters. We have to get him up to 5/5. So if we get this out for turn 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, circumstantially 6. 6 ways to even get him off, assuming that we turn 1 it. So we actually might want to cut. I think we can actually go down a land. Yeah. Our biggest drop being a 5 or 6 drop. Our 1 of 6 drop, and then I see us grabbing a rat out of the deck and bringing in the dazzling lights as a combat trick. We can use to kind of get some easy trades for, and also get another surveil card in. That's going to put us at 40, and I think that I know the suggested land is always 17, but I always found, since I played with Magic for years, that 16 lands is the most you need with a deck that has the ability to sort itself out in any way, or if you're just really aggressive. If you're really aggressive, if your highest drop is a 5 drop, then you never want to have 17 lands unless you're in like 3 colors. And our 1 of 6 drop is probably not going to get in the way when we're able to get rid of cards that we don't need if we still need land. So we're going to go ahead with this, and we can bring in Wall Mist if we run into any issues. So, any aggressive decks. I think they put the picture automatically in there of what you're running. Alright, honey buns. Let's do this. Alright, this hand is absolutely playable any given day of the week. Almost two-thirds of our hand is playable right away, and we've got surveilling going on. 1 drop, 2 drop. If we draw land right into our 3 drop, we're doing fine. Okay, I'm gonna go Child of Night here. If we drop Burglar Rats, it's probably gonna hit like if he's got plenty of land in hand, it's just gonna hit a land. So I like to prioritize other cards. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the attack with Child of Night. Opponent's not gonna do anything. I always like to get my attacks first to give my opponent as little information as possible. And I think that we are going, we'll go Darkblade Agent, because if we surveil, he's going to get to draw us a card. That's a really slow 3rd turn for the opponent. One I'm very okay with. I am going to attack with both here. He can trade with the Child of Night, but I really want him not to even chump block the Darkblade, because I don't want anything stopping me from drawing that extra card. And we need a land, so we are going to put that in the graveyard. As great as a card as that is, I talked it up so much. Alright. Okay, Disregard. Good card. Let's see if the opponent's in 3 colors. Because that's a really good card to run if that's what your game plan is. Nope. Just was a swamp. Not even a gate. Yeah, land would have been really good for us. And opponent might just go ahead and trade with the Whisper Agent. I think we're not going to give him the opportunity, though. We're just going to go ahead and drop our Informant. And, I think we're going to go... We're going to keep both these on top, leaving the swamp above the Spectre. And we are going to attack with just the Dark Blade. Opponent takes it, lets us draw. And we can just go ahead and run out the Imp. And I am, if I get the chance, I think I probably want to take a look at the opponent's hand. I might be doing something like sacking and playing the Severed Strands this turn, depending on what my opponent does. Oh, that card's just not that good. We do not have a way to surveil here. Yeah, we are going to take a look at the opponent's hand. Okay. Probably going to take the Deadly Visit here. Big 4/5 is going to be pretty annoying, but we don't want the opponent to be able to take out our problem cards. And I think we can just go Rat. And we're going to attack with the Whisper Agent here. Yeah, we're okay if he decides to trade with that. Probably going to trade with the District Guide. Yeah, and that's fine. No opponent's entire hand. I think he goes with a Dowser here. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna run out the Severed Strands here. Yeah. And we'll sacrifice our Rat. And then we'll run out our Thief of Sanity and see if we can't get in and start manipulating the opponent's library. Opponent's got one unknown in hand. Okay, that's weird. We might just want to draw some answers. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to get hit by that too much, so he's looking to draw with this, which is why he went this route instead of the larger creature that might let him get aggressive, which is understandable. Opponent's in a pickle; he does need to draw something. Okay, not terrible. Let's go ahead and get in, see what we are looking at. Okay, well, Bounty of Might's pretty good. I think I'm going to grab that. Spider isn't bad, I just can't cast it. The rest of these cards are going to go in their graveyard. They don't have a way to get this back. We're going to go ahead and grab Bounty of Might. Opponent's going to be pretty baffled when he sees that card in hand. But yeah, we're going to run out our Night Veil Predator, and if we get a land, this Bounty of Might actually might be game over. The opponent doesn't have anything. Yeah, he played a land. I expected him to draw here. Opponent's thinking really hard about what I can't imagine. Now you use that mana, bud. Alright, okay. Our opponent scoops it up. Or blows up. Their mind was blown. Game 2, I don't really think I'm going to change up much. Their opponent is not aggressive in a sense Oh, okay. Alright, opponent decides they have no chance whatsoever, so we're gonna move on to another game. Cool. Alright, and let's go on to game 2. We're gonna need a mulligan here, one land, and we've got a lot of blue going on, so we're gonna mulligan. This hand's a keep. It's a little slower, but it's fun. Opponent is also down 6, and scry. We got 3 land. We have a 2-drop. I'm just gonna put this on the bottom. Alright, we're going to go land and pass. Opponent goes with the Dimir Gate tapped. Go ahead and run out our Child of Night. And hopefully we can just land Thief Sanity of Sanity and kind of get away with the game. Hopefully. I will offer the trade here. Opponent likely won't take it because they probably want to surveil. And we'll just go and run out our Thief. Cross fingers, opponent doesn't have an answer, but there really isn't any good answers I can even think of. Other than like a bounce card or Severed Strands, which I'm super okay with. Their best bet would be like 3rd mana and something with reach or flying or something. Or if they'd go red, play a red land and then just shoot it with anything. Alright. So far so good. You can even play their lands. Awesome. If he attacks, there's one card I can think of in Golgari that would be bad here, but yeah, we're just gonna go and get in the air. Opponent is gonna chump block. It's probably gonna do the -3, -0. Oh wow. The opponent really doesn't want us to touch their cards. He could have the 4-drop uncommon removal. Undergrowth. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, that was a 2-for-1, but man, could have been much better for us. Yeah, it could have been. And it gets exiled. What? How awful. If we could have read this as a possible card, we could have went ahead and Severed Strands it, but it seems like a bit much. Alright, opponent gonna get in for 2. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but the game can actually get away pretty quick from us if we don't start getting more active. Alright, so we got our land, and we are 1 land away from being able to remove any particular problems. The best part is this is hexproof, and this deck doesn't really grow its cards. Dimir doesn't really grow too much except for the surveilling counter creatures. So usually their combat tricks target the other player's creatures and things like that, which are pretty good for in the form of having a hexproof death touch flyer. Okay, looks like opponent is planning on surveilling at some point. Well, I'll just have to try to outpace my opponent. You know, it wouldn't be absurd to get rid of this. If he surveils and attacks, I don't want to lose the Night Veil to him. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this. I'm not happy about it. There's a much greater threats the opponent could throw at us. But I think that's what we need to do. Guildgate's not bad. I'm actually hoping to just draw a land, so I'm gonna bet on this card. Draw an untapped land so I can just drop Sphinx this turn. I want to attack, but I know that he'll attack in kind. I can't even actually block these creatures. So actually, I think attacking probably would have been fine. We would have just started the race. If opponent's gonna start spending mana to make his 2/3 unblockable, I think I'm pretty okay with that. Yes. That's a good sign, meaning the opponent has nothing better going on. Alright, looks like my little wager paid off. Even if opponent has removal for Sphinx here, we get to surveil. And overall, I think we'll be alright. It's more a very potentially problematic card. Player goes and empties his hand out to let us know there's nothing for us to worry about. This is a terrible thing to do. Alright, opponent gets his 2 damage in. I think we're just going to start going 8 in the air. Draw our card. Yeah, we can play out our imp. And pass the turn, yeah. Alright, opponent scoops it up. Playing a mirror match of sorts. Not a big reason to change too much. He's got a couple of the dark blades, which can really damper the mood. And it actually makes bare bones kind of not good at all. But if he gets it going Death Touch, it doesn't really matter anyway. So yeah, let's just go and run it back. Deck performed pretty well every step of the way. Even after mulliganing, he mulliganed as well, but I feel like the deck is just outperforming the opponent. I love the arts they use for these guys. I wish they just added every planeswalker there is. I don't know. I feel like they're a bit limited. Maybe just to the ones that are actually in rotation right now. Sarkhan, I've loved Sarkhan ever since Shards of Alara came out. He's just been really cool. His story's not as great as some of the other planeswalkers, but alright, so I want to keep this, but it's pretty risky. I'm on the draw, but if we don't hit another land, this hand's just gonna be dead. Alright, this hand is absolutely awesome. So we're gonna keep it, and we will keep that land on top. Alright. Spybug hopefully can just outgrow the opponent at a pace they can't handle. Ugh. Opponent says, I'll see your wanting to play a Spybug and get ahead of you and play one already. I don't even know. I don't even think we'll go with the Whisper Agent right away. I think we'll try to go with the Thief. That actually might force him on defense. Actually didn't see my opponent even surveil too much last game. This is problematic. Alright, so... alright, so we're gonna go and do the Whisper Agent because of this Dark Blade. So we're gonna offer to trade. We are gonna graveyard this, not because it's not an amazing card, but we can't cast it without a blue land. So, and we'll get in. These cards both have menace, so they actually can't even block each other. Opponent thinking. And we really just don't want him to go off with the Dark Blade Agent. Opponent doesn't want to trade. Has his slower than usual Surveiller up. I actually think I'm gonna hang back. Actually, I don't need to, do I? So yeah, we're gonna run out the Thief. Yeah, let's go ahead and get in with our Bug. And we're gonna run out our Thief of Sanctity. This actually will make Sanity. I keep saying Sanctity or whatever. So hopefully, yeah, the opponent could go his 5-drop removal here and break my heart, but he doesn't. So hopefully this will make him keep his fairy on the heel, so that they don't get that surveilling in. But opponent goes in anyway. Good opponent have 3 mana. Yeah, opponent says he doesn't care. I mean, he could just have his own Dazzling Lights. I would probably attack here with the Dazzling Lights to get all of my triggers. We don't want opponent to draw from the Dark Blade Agent. I mean, that turned out just fine, actually. I'm pretty okay with how that came out. So let's go ahead and take some cards from the opponent. And these are amazing. Do I want to give him a jump starter in his own graveyard? Well, it's going to go there anyway. So I think we're going to grab the barrier bones. Yeah, just fine. I don't like how that goes in the hand. There's better ways to convey that. Alright, so let's go ahead and cast my opponent's barrier bones. I wonder if they even held on to a land for this. Looks like they did. Yeah. So we kind of gave the opponent a draw card there. Like I said, even if we took that card, the opponent was still going to get it back if we cast it. We're not going to need an additional land after we play this Guild Gate, so we're kind of okay. And I guess after that, do we want to do anything crazy like shoot the Spy Bug using his wall? We'll get in with these attackers, but if he keeps surveilling, it could be a problem anyway. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just get rid of the bug. Gain a little bit of life, and kind of make his race a little harder. He has to kind of consistently have surveilling cards to be able to keep up with what's coming at him in the air. And I don't want to speak too soon, but we really just did not see that much surveilling from our opponent last game. That'll help him. Opponent getting +4 on the attack. Yup. Not too concerned, but gotta keep our eye on that. Going in the air. Yeah, I could go for shooting one of his cards in the face. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our card. And we'll play this out and we'll cast this later. With Dazzling Lights as backup. This might be enough to shut down the opponent, as is. Yep, opponent scoops it up. Alright, 2-0, undefeated. Still lower level. Don't get too excited. It's like I said, newer count. Alright, sure. Prizes, why not? Okay, so, and this is where the prize pools actually get worth it. Once you start getting the gems, I think you need to get, I think it's 1,600 for it. It's like about this to even play a draft, somewhere around here. So you can only get 2 losses by the time you get like 4 or 5, even to get kind of like your own, the ability to play again back. So I don't know. I don't understand the business model for Magic Arena. It seems to be like a free-to-play, pressure you to spend money, which, I mean, Magic in general is a high-cost game, but once more, are they expecting this to be exclusively for newer players, or are they looking at having Magic Online players return? So, looks like we've got kind of nothing going on. We're on the draw. It's not like we don't have a play, but we're kind of far away from doing anything, so we're going to mulligan. And this hand looks much better. And we actually are going to put that on the bottom, because we're looking for a blue land. Alright, the Ajani player is white. Let's go ahead and go with our imp. And, in the opponent's play, might prioritize actually shipping this. No, we can start running out some rats. We're not going to block here, because this guy does 1 damage to anything that he blocks or blocks him, so we're going to be taking 2 damage from this, but I'm okay with that. We're getting our card advantage. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this either is grabbing lands, which will hurt their ability later game if they're trying to play some bigger creatures, or just grab straight up action. That's pretty good for the opponent up until we get our Predator out. Yeah, shuts us down a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and pass the turn. It's unfortunate. The opponent is gonna be able to get through with these, even despite the fact that we're running out Whisper Agent. But this is going to help us surveil into the island, hopefully, that we need, and then we can just drop this, hopefully shutting our opponent down. Alright, opponent getting in. Not worth blocking. Alright, Whisper Agent. Put that in the graveyard. And draw an island. Oh. Alright, well this isn't bad. It's not good. We'll short the blue to make it good. We will get in. Unexpected block from the opponent. Looks like he's going to pump it, and we're going to hopefully make him absolutely regret that decision. These are good cards, but we can't cast them. So we're going to go in the graveyard for both of them. And we'll just run out our other rat. Still taking some beats. Opponent's got 2 cards left, so this is most likely going to hit something. Yeah. Pretty okay with that. Alright, opponent is going to have the edge here, but it's going to be a small edge. It doesn't even attack. Alright. And I'm actually... we're gonna get in here. I'm actually gonna stop. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna block and take a look at the opponent's hand. Can we stop on damage or something? Just getting frustrated. Oh no. No, we get to block here. This is gonna get bigger, but we're gonna be alright. Alright, good card for the opponent. And opponent's gonna get in unhindered. Unfortunate. And this is actually pretty bad for us on the grounds that even once we get this down, now the best we can hope for is pretty much a fair trade. And those are just awful. So we are going to go ahead and just trade with the rock here, taking another 3, and that's not a good place to be. 7 damage against a Boros aggro deck. But we'll see what happens. I think that overall, if we start relying on top decking, I think I have a few more tricks up my sleeve, and surveilling is going to kind of help our deck kind of perform a little bit better. But if the opponent's got nothing but action in hand versus our nothing in hand, we could be in trouble. Alright, opponent passes. Can't say I expected that, but we're going to go ahead and just pass on back with holding a card up in a hand. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So, magic. No lands or all lands. Alright. So this card can't get through, but it's a great card. And it might actually intimidate the opponent enough to just stay on defense until we draw a way to get through. I would have attacked into this, most likely, but this would have been on the ground. I don't know what's going on in the opponent's hand. I can't imagine they're all lands, so I don't know. Opponent got some 5 and 6 drops. Okay, yep, that sucks. That's good for Severed Strands, speak of the devil. I think I actually want to just go and do this now. Opponent could just drop a bomb, because I think that's what's happening. I wish this was instant speed. I feel like paying for a kill card with your creature's life, it should be good enough to be instant speed, but it's pretty good. I'm actually not gonna risk what I meant to do. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Alright, so, well, there's the opponent's bomb they've been saving. And I'm kind of okay with this play. Expected that more next turn. But it's fine. Man. Yeah. I mean, we just have to draw an answer. I can't keep letting this combo out. Alright. Alright. Opponent can discard this and end the game right now. Opponent is not going to do that. It's a mentor card. I didn't realize that. What can we draw here? Nothing. Alright, well, we draw land anyway, so good game. Okay. You know, I think we're fine. I think this actually is fine. The problem is that we got held up with no land and then all land. The only thing I would consider is walls, but I don't think we need to worry about it. Yeah, he's not running out cards that are generating a ton of tokens, so I think this is fine. We just gotta draw better. Sand seems okay. A little slow, but it's okay. I think actually I'm not gonna play this first. I think we're gonna go Dimir, give good Child Knight, and run this out afterwards. I'm okay with this hand. Against these aggro decks, sometimes like they really don't like to trade some of their low drop creatures because they're trying to get, especially Boros, they're trying to get the mentor going. So sometimes they'll just let this get through multiple times, and that'll give us the extra life we need in order to kind of like survive out through a game of attrition. This and this are going to work pretty well together. So, yeah, we're going to attack. We're going to attack into that. Yep, so opponent doesn't trade. Alright, so we'll go ahead and run out wall number 1, followed by, well, he's a wall for now, but, you know. Wall number 2. Swamp, island. Yeah, we'll keep that land, because that allows us to... Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's actually as good as it gets. And we can kind of pick our battle here. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's draw a card with our Drake, and let's let him be a good blocker. Opponent's showing us combat tricks. I think I'll block here. If he attacks with both, he's absolutely got a combat trick, and therefore we'll block here. And I'm okay with trading that. Him paying that mana will slow him down, as well as it won't even generate him card advantage. In fact, it'd be a 2-for-1. This drew me a card, so it's 2 for the spell. Opponent's thinking real hard. Okay, and they shoot. Just scared of what we'll become. Alright. Too early for her. I'm just gonna get back in with Child Knight. Opponent decides to block now. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and grab or run out our Spy Bug, and we'll run out our Rat. I can see him discarding a land here. And instead we hit a big, giant flight of Equinauts. He runs out a Boros Locket and follows up with another bird. Huh. Yep, we're going to run out the Dark Blade. And we're hoping to get something that's going to let us surveil. Might be hard to get him through, even with that. The opponent wants to be attacking, so overall I think we're right. That's fine. This is where I want to be. Yeah, let's just run this out. And it's kind of an opponent's ballpark because I'm just going to keep building my side of the board. And the longer this goes, often the worse it is for the opponent. Yeah, it's not bad for him. We're going to say this for that massive angel. But what I really want to do is get through, and I can't do that with the current board state. So yeah, we'll just go and run out our silencer, and we'll go ahead and do no attacks. Do we do no attacks? Yeah. Maybe we don't. Maybe we attack. This card's still valuable, but it's less valuable, to be sure. Yeah, I like that. You could just chump block. That's fine. I probably wasn't going to be blocking with this anyway, with him, you know, giving stuff flying or whatnot. Okay, opponent. Thinking. I was thinking about using the year go, but it's just... These suck. It'd be better to have a... These games would be more friendly if there's a little message bar here. I know there's like shit talkers. They're probably trying to keep it child friendly so people don't, you know, tell kids to go kill themselves and whatnot. That's always good, but... I don't know. People always running out the good game early and whatnot. Alright. Yeah, opponent going in. Blocked a card that actually can't block these creatures, which is fine. Didn't even attack with everything. Yeah, this is a weird move on the opponent's part. I would love to kill his rock. Is this even flying? Yeah, it's flying. Okay. What on earth, man? Yeah. What? Yes. Yes, absolutely. And this didn't even attack. What is going on? Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get in. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so... Looks like opponent's probably going to get this card. After we cast it, or otherwise, we'll grab it. It's fine. After we cast it, he can discard to cast it himself. We don't ever have to cast it. It's pretty good. Alright, opponent playing defensively. I'm not happy about that. Opponent's 2-way from playing that angel. I think we are going to go ahead and just exile the rock here. I'm not happy about it. But it's a better move than letting him hold on to that. This is sorcery. It doesn't even hit anything right now, so I'd rather keep it. Yeah. Alright, opponent goes land. Turn land. That's fine if he doesn't have a land. Oh, damn, I forgot the charms over there. Ah, got me. Opponent getting aggressive. I like it, opponent. So I could kill this. I really want to draw still. Ah, dang it. Yeah. Yeah, let's just block. His vigilance. He's not gonna get through anyway, so opponent gets to choose one. That's fine. We just need to draw stuff. That's stuff. It's not good stuff, but it is stuff. So we'll pass turn. Yeah, opponent kind of getting big on me, and yeah, I forgot about the locket. So this actually hit the board sooner than I expected. Oh, can you only block one now? Why are you acting a fool, rat? Get in there. We'll even toss in the wall just to screw him up. I can see people having a problem ordering damage. I don't understand that. Yeah. Alright, this is a great draw. I'm super happy with that. They do have like the first strike instance, which would suck, but you know, gonna have to just cross fingers if he attacks, so we can draw answers. And we'll put out a land and pass the turn. Both of us sitting at 18. I think this might be as big as the opponent gets here. They're about to draw some cards, I think. Yep. It's pretty good. Seems good. Yeah, I'm not even remotely worried about that. I'm remotely worried about that. I can shoot it in the face, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I'd be happy to grab Sphinx or even another Predator. Yeah. Or the removal, the Deadly Visit. Huh. These trade. If he doesn't have a combat trick, I'm okay with that. It's fine. You've done work. 14. Yeah, opponent's outdrawing me. That's for sure. I'd like to not draw more land. Okay. Alright. It's got 2 cards in hand. Yeah, we'll put that in the graveyard. Alright, so this is good. Probably save it for him doing something to our blocker. Surveil 3 and then return something. Yeah. Definitely can't gain control of it. So yeah, let's go and run a land this turn. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yes. Man, this is just not fun. Yeah, opponent gonna draw before me most likely, unless I just surveil like crazy. Opponent can kill this. Yeah. Just fine. Discarding a land. Just I really want to draw the other Nightveil Predator. Yeah, still in the deck. That's a decent card. Oh, I'm cool Sphinx too. Not gonna complain. Yeah, the fact that this Mentors is pretty good too. It's just a good card. Alright. What just happened? What just happened? I think that was a misclick. It's right in the same area, so I think the opponent absolutely meant to put that on Sphinx. Yeah. Oh, these both Mentor. Good lord. This might actually come down to the draw, so I'm just going to make sure that I stay at least one card above the opponent. I think I can do this advantageously. So this is going to take out the Light of the Legion that's happening. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, wow, that was a really good route for my opponent to take. I think. Just jump block. Yeah. I'm still worried about combat tricks, but that's gonna happen. Yep. Should do 3 damage to me. That's a good card. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so... yeah. Let's get in. We're going to Severed Strands, the big guy. And because we have all of the mana ever, we're going to return thing. Now, keeping in mind not to surveil away too many cards. I think we're at like, what, 10? So I get rid of 2 cards, opening down to 8. That means no more surveilling after that. So, you know, no more at least discarding. And the card we're going to bring back... I could even do this and just go for the win that way. But, it's so greedy. So greedy, but it would be good. Man, and I have the board. Let's do it. Because this is gonna just discard the cards from his library. So, yeah, alright. Okay, going on to game 3. That wasn't easy. But I feel like if I can just stall out the game, I just need 1 removal card for his Angel. Everything else is just inconvenient to deal with. Not too hard to deal with. Tougher than I like it to be. I'm really not liking the Barrier Bones. I'm gonna run another rat. I feel like the rats have kind of always had a very immediate impact. My opponent has like kind of a weird like early and late range. So he doesn't tend to discard a lot of lands. I think we're gonna keep this. We don't have the black land, but we're a land away from surveilling. We got some good options. We're on the draw. I don't like that I don't get to see like a status bar or something. They might have something, but Serena kills me. Alright, opponent keeps his opening hand, or keeps his original hand, and that's not a land. I'm happy to have these, but we need land. Alright. Yeah, we'll run out Child tonight. Opponent doing nothing on his second turn. For an aggressive deck, that's pretty good. He could just went like with a higher curb. Just drop out freaking Boros Locket here. Ugh. Yeah, that could be bad. We've got removal though, so I'm not gonna freak out. Huh. We are going to discard our rat because this hand is just full, and yeah, we need the land, so we'll keep that. Yep. Gain some life. Absolutely vital. Because it's going to come down to the hairs. That's cool. I might just steal that card. There's not going to be a lot of great targets for Connive, so, you know, screw it. I can just start getting life in the air. If he drops the angel right now, we're just gonna capture sphere her. 4 or 5. He has to drop a land. That would make me really happy. Do I capture sphere that? It's probably not a great capture sphere target. We are gonna attack with these two. Yeah. Get me that life, man. Here we go with the flying plan with the help of our opponent's rock. Okay, yeah. True Fire Captain, not a bad card to have, but we're looking at 26 to 12. Alright, not bad. That could allow the opponent to get some free damage in. Not super worried about the bird. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep attacking in the air. I think my life is about to get so much further ahead than the opponent that it's not even going to matter. It won't even matter for the opponent to get through with this. So, yeah, let's run our guild gate. And this is what we're going to use to block here and chump block him at the most. Awesome. I forgot about that he was even running this card. But we're super cool with that. Opponent's actually tapped out, so I'll use this opportunity to get a little extra damage in. And opponent's down to 1. Good game. Oh, opponent seppukus himself. Alright, good game. That was challenging. Yeah, I think the opponent did perform well. Alright. Well, yeah, if you don't hit the claim prize button, you don't even get to see what the card is. Just have so many strong feelings. Alright, and on to the next one. Right, so we're back, and this hand looks pretty keepable. We are on the play. I feel like we've been on the draw almost this whole time. Let's just get cut in half. This is good. If the opponent isn't Golgari, they're more likely than some decks to actually have an answer for our Thief of Sanity right away, but But there's a good chance this hits the board turn 3 and gets in. So yeah, that's fine. This is our flying deck, didn't you know? So let's fly. And yeah, we just absolutely have good ways to get through. Wow. Dead Pine. Dead Pine said, no, I'm good. Thief of Sanity is enough for me. So, opponent running Wall of Mist. Our deck almost couldn't care less. And you know, I'm not going to need a Barrier Bones against this deck probably. Let's run another Rat. I know I just did this last time. Maybe that's not the best route to go. Maybe we take out a Child Knight, keep our Barrier Bones. Like, the only thing this is good for is surveilling, right? Let's just run all the Rats. I mean, you know what? You guys are gonna, think I'm being ridiculous, but I think this is gonna be a slower matchup. And the only way I regret this is if they have like some really good graveyard interaction. But I don't see us going too defensive. So yeah, we're just gonna keep this hand. All right, so what's opponent do in turn 2? I think we want to go Spybug into Agent. This is fine. Yeah. All of a sudden, Wall of Bones looking a little bit better. Barrier of Bones. Opponent's got his own Spybug. I just realized he played a blue card. He is in 3 colors. Yeah, that's fine. We are not surveilling this turn. And we got now our Darkblade Agent. I can easily see the opponent playing something bigger than our agent here. Yeah, that's fine. The goal is we want to get in to kind of get bigger than the opponent. Yes, he's really good. We don't get a surveil though. I don't even know if I care. I don't even get to surveil. Opponent is going to drop a Whisper Agent here. If I was a betting man, that's exactly what's about to happen. So, we're just going to take his creature. And we're not going to attack. Opponent didn't even cast the Whisper Agent. Ah! Could have gotten for all that sweet, sweet value. But it's fine. It's fine. I mean, just all the color. What do you have in your hand? I want to burglarize you. I want to have my rats burglarize you of your better cards. I mean, there's just nothing he couldn't cast here. Green, green, blue, blue, black, 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 yeah. Don't do that, opponent. Ugh, it's fine. He actually killed mine instead of his. That's interesting. Yep. Happy with that. This is what made the opponent scoop last game. So let's see if he does it again. Opponent has drawn 2 cards at the cost of nearly all of his mana. Yeah, I think I'm cool with you hitting for 2. Are we surveilling? Yes. I'm okay with land on top. And hopefully just getting everything in hand here. Uh-huh. Yeah, these are all cool. I'm gonna grab this over this guy. Just getting some life back. This is a bit of a race with the opponent. And we'll see if we'll get the opponent to discard. Y'all laughed at me for the rats, but let's see what we get. If it's a land, then your laughs are justified. It's a Sinister Sabotage. I'm okay with that. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad for the opponent. It's not good. But it's not bad. There's my rats. Alright, so we are not surveilling. We're just attacking with everything but our Whispering Agent. That's interesting. Wow, that was delayed. Something bad could have happened there. I kind of want to go the Drake. Hoping to hit a land. The opponent just plays something crazy though. What could the opponent play here that could just wreck my life? Even if he does everything just converted 3 mana or less, then these are going to get me out of range. Yeah. Let's do this. I hope I hit a land so I can burglar. Alright, the rats are doing work. And this game actually ended up being more aggressive than I anticipated. But I figured that it wasn't going to come down to, like, a few life points, really. I figured the opponent was going to be... It was going to be a battle of attrition. And because of that, Burglar Rats was going to be hitting and being able to exchange with cards at 2 for 1-ing, you know, effectively. Alright, so, yeah, opponent can't block the Spy Bug. If I just attack with everything, so he's going to block there. 2, 4, 5. Opponent's going to be down to 2. Actually, kind of down to do that. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and let's just play our unblockable creature here. Alright. Opponent scoops it up. Okay, I guess I gotta claim the prize. Ugh, it didn't even tell me. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so this is for all the potato chips, I think. This is the one that this is the one we need. Well, I guess I have to lose 3 games to not get this. I hope I don't lose 3 games, guys. Awesome. This is really good art. Okay, yeah, we're gonna mulligan, as is tradition. And everyone's looking at me going, yeah, it's because he ran 16 lands. What were you thinking? And overall, the deck is performing really well. We've only had 1 game, I think, where we legitimately lost just because of mana issues. And this is great. This is a great hand. Oh! Do I keep? I have 1 Surveiller. I don't think I keep you, bud. Yeah, it's just slow at this point. I need lands because I have to be able to drop these guys. Alright, what are we playing? This is good. And I don't think it's going to be a race for damage, so we're not going to lead on Child of the Night, we're just going to play the Spy Bug. I guess not a battle damage. I don't think that it's going to come down to whether or not I gained a few extra points of life. That's really annoying. This card will get super annoying super fast. Once again, there's not a lot of good cards to stop this. That being one of the few. So hopefully I can get some removal. Dang it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just mana efficiently drop you. And we'll attack with both. Graveyard, keeping our island on top. Opponent's going to block correctly. We are getting an island, so we're still not going to get through this. Opponent not dropping guild gates to get all the value out of that. Not a big fan of this card. Yeah, this match might end up being pretty grindy, which is unfortunate. Because the opponent's kind of in a better place. What, just whenever you surveil. I don't know what I thought. It's when you drop a guild gate. Ugh. How upsetting. Opponent's gonna play his card out again, hitting my barrier of bones. Opponent just sitting on ooples of value. Six cards in hand. Opponent thinking long and hard. Grand. I actually hope we hit land here and we'll just empty out our hand, and the value of this will go down. Not by enough, but it won't 2 for 1. It'll be a clunky draw card. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna attack in the air. No way the opponent blocks. He's got all the value. I can't really predict what the opponent's gonna do because he's got so much more resources to pull from. Burglar Rat is just not cutting it. Opponent could have like 2 lands in hand readily available to throw away. Opponent is going to go ahead and run out the trade. He might already have an answer for Thief of Sanity. If this gets through, that could really change the game. My opponent is very thoughtful. So, yeah, they're going to get rats, which is fine. Opponent must just have like a lot of low costing stuff. That's why I can't really predict what the opponent's actions are going to be. Doing? I would think they're trying to pay something with converting cost X, but yeah, that just didn't seem to be the case. Alright, we're going to attack with everything. Not a whole lot else going for us. He could have the Whispering Agent, which is fine. I didn't need to attack with this. I don't know. what I was doing. Still getting some damage through. And I will exile this, actually. And I'll end the turn. I actually do want to have a 5th land on the board, but I would rather my opponent uses resources trying to get rid of the card I have in hand that does nothing than just dropping some bombs, which he might have anyway. But I don't think we're gonna win this game on calling the opponent's bluff and seeing if they aren't just gonna drop a big O Sphinx on us or something. Alright. Opponent takes the bait. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it might be impossible for us to actually come back from this. But I'm down to try. Opponent's 16, 10 cards ahead of me. The opponent with just a world of value. I'm almost comfortable going to the next game, given the opponent does anything other than draw a card. Yeah, let's see what I get, but we might just go to the next game here. Like, the only way I could possibly think of winning is drawing this out till the opponent's out of cards, and that just doesn't seem like a route to go. So we are going to go ahead and scoop it up. I know it's not impossible to come back from here, but pretty confident that we're in a pickle we can't get out of. So we don't need Child of Night at all. We are going to try to go get some damage through. Wouldn't even hate to run a counter spell here. Yeah, let's get rid of another Child Knight. Like I said, I would be really surprised if it comes down to a slug match. It's almost definitely dependent on who can kind of control the board better. Hold on, taking some time to think. All right, yeah, we'll keep this hand. Not amazing. We don't have any of our like kind of game-changing cards on the board, but I think the opponent's going to provide one of those for us. Alright, cool with that. See the opponent discarding a land here. Oh, a jumpstart, huh? Radical idea. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get in. Opponent on double, all black. Yep, I'm gonna take that card. I don't want this card. It's not aggressive. I really need to get ahead. Get ahead and stay ahead. Yeah, we're just gonna go in for all the damage. Opponent still hasn't hit a blue apparently. Yeah, so opponent took a chance, and I'm more than happy to have the opponent pay for that. Okay. Yeah, we might want to Burger Rat out. I'm not a fan, but I do want to just outpace my opponent. Surveilling is so important for this deck. We just don't have enough to... Turn it back. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. It's not super aggressive. It is not aggressive. And that's okay. It's very playable. Opponent is down to 5. I could put a card on the bottom. Well, maybe the opponent was planning for this to be a very aggressive match. And didn't know that we stuck with a much slower but very playable hand. Alright. Opponent gonna do some surveilling. Pretty sure we're gonna go with the Dark Blade Agent. I hate this. Just hate that they put these cards over here. That's cute. This is cute. I'm putting a land in the graveyard. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so we're actually going to go ahead and... We're going to go the surveilling route. And the reason why... is because this will enable Death Touch, and he either blocks and throws away a creature, or double blocks and lets me get value. Yep, so opponent can either let me clear the board, let me draw a card, or chump block. And he opted to chump block. Yeah, it's a tough choice. No, yeah, he couldn't even. Yeah, couldn't even block to kill him. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Doesn't even do enough damage. Alright. That's good for my opponent. In combat, and I am going to... Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to pitch this land. That's pretty good. Just veil. Yeah, we're gonna go with the same plan. Shoot you in the face. And I'm gonna graveyard both of these. And I'm gonna go for the value. Same scenario. Opponent down to one card. Drew the lands they needed to be able to play their whole deck though. That's kind of nice. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Opponent only getting down to 5 really helped me out. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, opponent. They're going to get to be able to fix their deck a little bit here. Yeah, it's fine. Guard. Yeah. Yeah, put that back. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna murder you. And we're gonna run you out. And if the opponent wants to play games with this freaking card, by all means, dude. The opponent's planning on shooting this guy. I think you can see your opponent scrolling over stuff, and that's what's lighting up. Intended to give us some cues about what the opponent's doing, like when you play face to face, but I feel like other people like scroll across other cards 100 times more than I do. Alright, opponent gonna go ahead and take some damage, draw some cards. They already need to surveil. If they want to disinformation me this turn, they freaking can, but it's gonna lock them down on other options. Ugh. Gets my Sphinx. Absolutely a good hit for the opponent. Up to 5 freaking cards in hand. 4 now after he plays his land. Yeah. Anyways, attack with everything. If opponent doesn't block, that'll get me right the frick head. One more surveil would make me really happy. So the opponent coming back with value for freaking days. Jeez. This card is a nightmare. It's just fine. Other than surveilling and getting his card back, this doesn't really do anything to my board, so take your time, opponent. Awesome. That's a good card. Hopefully I can steal it. Gotta draw some cards first. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, and he passes the turn with lands up. Well, I'm gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look. See what sacrifice him. Sacrifice. What is up with this card? Yeah, let me see your hand, bud. Okay, yeah, opponent's just gonna surveil and annoy the crap out of me. So he can run out a Sphinx next turn, which is gonna shut me down. Pretty good. I think I just grabbed the Sphinx, because other than that, the ability to get rid of his value forever. Why didn't the opponent play another card? Yeah, we'll get rid of the Sphinx. Opponent is almost definitely going to chump block here, which I think is where I want to be. Yeah, because opponent played Sphinx out. I just plain and simply don't have any answers for it. I'm actually caught up on card value. Actually, I think he surveilled his way through a lot of those cards. But yeah. Seems good. So now I have like an endless masquerade of birds to get through. And the simple answer is I'm probably not going to get through those. It's so weird he didn't play that. Yeah. We don't want to... Yeah, we're just going to attack. Yeah. And this sucks, but he was never going to get through. Oh. In that case... Oh, yes. Oh, come on. So close. So close to this opponent just giving me the game. Yeah, the blocks have been made. What are you planning on doing, bud? I feel like he would have just blocked here if he had a counterspell. So I'm not really worried. Why he wanted to hold this up so much is beyond me. He fucking had it. What was he so worried about? Yep. Well, opponent turning it around. Going down to 5. This is just the better deck, apparently. It's still not even casting this. Like, what are you doing? Alright. Could have did that and had that back in hand already, so... Wow, you are so late. You're so late! No! Ugh. This is still good. That's really bad, but... If I can surveil this turn... We can start getting in with a lot of damage. Well, we can't. So, that's probably going to be game. Yeah, that was fun. Opponent came out on top. lose rank. Oh no. I don't even know what that does. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we have our loss, so let's not lose again. That seems like a good plan. And at the end of the day, the opponent really doubled down on that enchantment and a lot of surveilling. And we just came up short on the ability to surveil anything as often as that in comparison. So despite the fact, and that was a slow start, and Mulligan might have been in order if our plan on winning was tempo. Mossy Frog. I feel like you should be a Nissa avatar. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. I'm on the play. Well, this could be bad. Quick. We'll see. Okay. Opponent's likely a third color. And we are likely screwed. That's a card. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, let's just go and run this out. At this point already, if we don't get some kind of awesome advantage, we're already in trouble. Opponent looks like they're the Golgari kind of deck. If they have an answer, you know, it sucks. If they don't have an answer, alright. Okay, yeah, go ahead and get your advantage. Oh, nothing. Even better. Let's get in. Yeah, these cards are cool. So, man, do I just grab rats here? Or do I... Yeah, I think I grab the harpooner. I might not even play it right now. So I can go rat. I like that. Yeah, let's get ratty. I might not even chump block. I feel pretty full of myself. Oh yeah, what did my opponent discard? These? Okay, opponent going in. Let's see if the opponent splashed up another color. Nope, we're just deep Golgari. This is fun. This is not fine. It's not fine at all. Alright, yeah, we're gonna take it. And that's what we want to do. Alright, so we are gonna shoot. Do we shoot it? Yeah, we're gonna shoot this. And sack one of our little rats. You did well. You did well, friend. And then we'll run this out. Our informant. And our informant is going to inform on some stuff. These cards aren't bad. I think neither of them really is going to get us where we want to be. It might be a bit harsh. Because card value is card value, but, yeah. At this juncture in the game, I think we're fine. We're probably going to go ahead and concoct and get our guy back, especially with the current state of the board. Oh, creature's able to block it, do so. Yeah, we'll hold on. Pickle. I could take it, but I don't want to, so we're just gonna pass the turn. I expect the opponent to do something. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. And they're going to kill the informant, which is fine. We're going to take some damage, which is a little less fine. Yeah. Interesting. He had the blue. Interesting. Get out of town. There's no way. There's 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 no way. What? I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. That's so crazy. Yeah, that's fine, dude. I'll let you card advantageously take that from me. Man, that's so crazy. That's the craziest thing ever. Um, Man, that really took me by surprise. Yeah, we'll keep that on top, and we're just gonna run this out. Opponent rabbit rats. That's so. That's so grand. No attacks. Awesome. We're just gonna run out the Sphinx. And hopefully this closes it out. I might just bring this back. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot of guys. It's not really a problem. Man, that's unfortunate. We might just keep both of these. Yeah. Times are getting tough. There's really not a lot of advantaged ways. Do I take 6? Man. One's actually probably gonna take this. No, we're gonna do... Yeah, we literally can't allow that. How absolutely unfortunate to lose the game like this. Down to 2. Still have our wall. Even if we go up 3, 6. Block. 4, block. Take, yeah. Is there any way? Gain control. Nope. Yeah, because we don't have any blockers. Yep, so opponent takes it with a freaking upset. Top deck out of freaking left field. That's fine. Yeah, let's bring in the board wipe. It's just okay. Let's cut Imp here and run it back. Yeah, what could we have done to outplay that? I can't even think of an answer. All right. Opponent had a slower start last game, so let's see if Child of Night doesn't have a solid impact. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, I actually anticipated this. I have a couple routes to go. I can just go ahead and do the trade, but I really want to get ahead on cards, so I think we're actually gonna go ahead and Severed Strands. No, actually we won't. Yeah, we are just gonna go ahead and attack right into that. Oh, it's definitely blocking here. Sure. What's the opponent gonna think? Dazzling Lights. So the opponent still gets to kill it. Opponent absolutely saw through what we were trying to do, which is upsetting, but it's fine. And I think we want both of these in the graveyard. Yeah, that was a good read by the opponent. Let's see if opponent attacks here. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. So this time we're gonna go ahead and shoot this. And I like these. What's the what's right? Yeah. So we want the Sphinx first. The opponent can jump block, stop him from drawing a card. But he does not. Opponent values his value. Sweet. That's grand. Yeah. No tax. Not bad from the opponent. And we'll run out Sphinx and see if it don't stick. Now this can get indestructible for a turn, which is gonna drive me crazy. I could just get rid of it. Seems like a bit of a waste. Yeah, let's do that. Awesome. Not as bad as last time. Opponent thinking. I like how a player can't take super long turns on Magic Arena, but I do kind of like the overall countdown timer for Magic Online, because some people, especially when I feel like when I play in the shops, like I feel like some people will take minutes on their turns, but even if this person just takes the maximum allotted time, or even a lot of the allotted time every turn, it's still a ton of wasted time. Wow. Okay. Well, grand. Man, that's frustrating. Opponent's just gonna overwhelm me with tokens here. I have the ability to kill 2 in a turn. Opponent could actually just use these to cast this thing. I need my board wipe. No, so this could be good. They could be trying to cast it right now and messing up. Oh, nope, they didn't mess up. So now I'm dealing with 8 first or life linking tokens, of 2 of which are the only. I can only get rid of 2 every turn. Yep, that's what I would do. Alright, opponent hardened thought. It's not game ending, but it's pretty upsetting. That could be. Yeah. And tanking for 5. No, we don't have a way to come back. Awesome. Well, opponent, last 2 opponents, really good decks in every way. And that's gonna do it. Awesome. So we went pretty good for a while. I think we went like 4-1 or 4-2 finally. 4 wins, yep. So we'll claim our prizes. We'll see what we get. Even open these packs. It's a pain. I wish we could just do an open all. There might be an option for it, and I just don't know about it. Really? It's not even a card. It's just a mythic. Any mythic. That's fine. Yeah. Everything else, that's fine. Let's go Assassin's Trophy. That's fine. Gruesome menagerie. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind eventually going like constructed on here. But not being able to buy singles is just the worst. Yeah, Mausoleum Secrets, that's neat. Any rare, that's animal comment, that's fine. I'm more than happy to get some shock lands. Alright, and that's gonna be everything. So hey, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time.